So let's have a quick chat about what I'm doing here. I'm just simply looking to top up this raised bed with some new soil because it has dropped significantly in the last 6 months, which is completely normal for a new raised bed. I'm just going to top it up with about 3 to 4 inches of soil, and unfortunately that requires me to remove these strawberries because I would want to bury the crown. And if I add any more soil, I'm going to bury the crown. Parsley should be fine, but you can see just how far down it's dropped. Look at that little guy. Just going to put a little bit of liquid fertilizer into this water. When I pull the strawberries out, they're going to rest in this water. Now the strawberries can soak in there while I fix this raised bed. So when I first planted this raised bed, I actually just put all my leftover strawberry plants into this bed. I didn't space them correctly at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to space them better. So I'm going to take a few out, but put less back in to give them a little more room to spread out, because they do just send runners everywhere. And before you know it, this bed is completely full, even though I've probably cut hundreds of runners off these strawberries. Okay, so I'm going to just literally pull these out, trying to keep these roots intact. Don't worry about that, this dive smashes earth on there. So now I'm going to rest this in this water. And those can just rest in there for a bit. There we go. You can see how many crowns have popped up here. That's what strawberries do. Those are right next to each other, and they're just crowding each other out. That one's even got a few strawberries on it, but we'll cut those off. Not all of these strawberries are going to make it back into this raised bed, unfortunately. I do have plans for this half of the bed, but let's see. I mean, I hate to pull these out, but I just have to. This level of the soil needs to go up. Okay, now you can more clearly see just how much this raised bed is sunk. So it's got to come up. There's just no two ways around it. There's our strawberries resting. It's going to soak in there until I'm finished with this bed, and I'll put them back in. Okay, I'm just adding some reclaimed, revitalized soil. Gotta get the hands dirty. Something quite satisfying about that. It actually takes a lot of soil to fill one of these beds, even just to top it up a few inches. Oops. No. Guess the tomatoes are coming out sooner than I thought. The weight in has literally split this thing. That's disappointing. That is super disappointing. But I guess that makes room in the bed for me now. Man, that sucks. Okay, we're just going to add some amendments to the soil, just some general all-purpose fertilizer, and mix it in nicely, and that'll be good to go. So I'm just going to add some 515. It's just very standard. That'll be slow release, and I'll just use some root builder. Sorry, it's upside down. Some root builder when in the holes for the strawberry. And that's about it. Okay, we're just going to work it into the soil. I'm actually going to add a little bit of compost to this as well, just on top. Here we go, getting their hands dirty again. Look at that huge chunk. Don't really want that in there. You don't want to work the soil too much, because there's an ecosystem living down below the soil you can't see, and we don't want to disturb that. There it is. Way better. It's gone up at least 3 inches, I would say. Okay, let's put these strawberries back in the ground. I'm just going to make a small hole. Just wiggle the spade. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 over here. I'll put another one here. 6. I'm going to leave this little quarter for something else down the line. So, super simple. A little bit of root builder in the hole. Not too much. Just a little bit. Now this is the worst part of the process, because I've got to unfortunately throw away some strawberries. I just don't have space for them right now. So let's try and pick the 6 very best strawberries. Okay, that one's pretty good. Let's get it in the ground. Make the hole a little bit bigger. It's got a really nice healthy root system. In she goes. Boom. That's a nice healthy one. Making sure you don't bury that crown. That's the most important thing. Another nice healthy root system. Perfect. Last but not least, okay, so there we have it. Beds have been nicely raised, and the strawberries have been much better spaced. Unfortunately, that did require a lot of removal of really healthy strawberry plants, which is not ideal, but it pains. Every gardener knows that feeling. But unfortunately, it had to be done. I needed space for something else. So for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe. It's totally free. Cheers for now.